We may not always be aware, but as humans, we are multisensory creatures. We tend to remember places just as much for how they stimulate our different senses, including sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and proprioception. Urban dwellers usually spend about 95% of their time indoors, whether at work or at home. Now, what approach can we take to better support various sensory experiences for indoor spaces? There are 3 steps to consider when designing a multisensory space. The Cafe DM in Ames, Iowa is chosen as an illustrative example for the 3 steps of multisensory design. Step 1. Sensory awareness. This step involves developing an understanding of the sensory aspects related to the design problem or project. 3 other designers and I conducted visits to the cafe at 3 different times of the day. We divided the space into 4 distinct areas. Each of us documented our sensory perceptions on 2 separate papers. Sensory observation field note that we recorded our feelings regarding visual aspects, sound, smell, touch, and basic orientation, and sensory slider that we assess the intensity of these feelings. Step 2. Sensory analysis. In this step, designers systematically evaluate and analyze the collected sensory data to gain insights and identify patterns. To facilitate comparison, we individually created charts for each spot and documented the shared characteristics in a table for each sense. Then we came up with this sensory map. Finally, we compiled our final takeaways and provided suggestions for improvements based on our observations. Step 3. Redesign proposal. This step involves developing a new or improved design proposal based on the findings and insight from the sensory awareness and analysis stages. The current design of Cafe DM is characterized by visually minimal contrast, dark palette. In the redesign proposal, I incorporated a mix of light and dark tones to enhance contrast in design. Busy view of merch and baked goods created a better display for merchandise items. Unpleasant view of back of house relocated the back of house area out of sight of customer's view. A sense of disconnection from the outside environment, removed platform and expand the entrance area to create additional space. Loud ambient noise levels, incorporated acoustical treatment, a strong smell of mixed coffee and cooking, separating food prep area from guest room, and diffusing scent through a central heating and cooling system. Vulnerable and uncomfortable seating arrangements, added a new furniture with a more comfortable design. As interior designers, we have a responsibility to create indoor spaces that engage multiple senses and provide a stimulating and memorable experience for people.